Hey team, it's Les. Thanks for joining me today for another CHOT Teachable Moments. And we're continuing on in the series we're calling The Experience, how to positively affect quality scores and deliver superior care. Today we're going to start with question 17. We're skipping question 16 because it is a skip pattern question, which basically asks if the family member received help or asked for help with pain. So we're going to skip straight to that trigger question, which, if they answer yes, says, did your family member get as much help with pain as they needed? And what I want us to remember about pain and about these symptom questions is they are asking because we are the experts. So we should be the experts and we should always get positive results when they're asking this question. The first thing we're going to do, obviously, is perform a thorough assessment at each visit. So we're going to assess for pain, right? And we're going to assess for the etiology of pain, like where the pain is coming from, what type of pain it might be, right? Is it neuropathic? Is it visceral pain? And so we have a wide array of tools in our toolboxes that we can use to address that. And we should be aggressive, right? We're not treating the disease aggressively, but we are the experts in treating symptoms aggressively, right? Our whole point of hospice is folks have foregone their aggressive treatments to pursue symptom management. So we need to do that to the best of our ability. So we want to make sure if we're trying different medications that aren't working, different combinations, different dosages, that if they're not working, we're contacting the physician, we're exploring different options, exploring different dosages. Next, once we've made a change or added something or changed something up, we want to follow up timely after we've had those new or changed treatments added. So we want to make sure we're out within the next 24 to 48 hours for sure to reassess that symptom, reassess that pain, right? To make sure it's under control to a managed level according to what the patient wants it managed at, right? Not everybody is going to expect that they don't have any pain at all. Realistically, we know that sometimes we can't get rid of all pain, right? But can it be managed to the level that the patient and the family wants it at? And then finally, communicate with the caregiver. Remember, the person answering this survey is the caregiver, right? It's going to happen after they're getting this survey after the patient's already passed away, after they've died, and they're no longer on service. So they're going to be doing a look back and they're asking that caregiver, did the hospice team address the pain to the level that your family member needed, right? So when they're asking this question, we want to make sure they have some data, right? And they know, hey, they may have not been at the visits, right? But they may have gotten an update on the phone. We want to make sure that they are looped in and they know what we're doing to address that pain and what the results of our follow up are. Yes, we saw mom. She was having more pain. We increased her dose of her morphine and she took a dose and it worked, right? And so she's been at a 2 out of 10 instead of a 7 out of 10 for the last 2 days. We think we've got this managed for now and just communicate the things that we're doing so that when they do the look back, when they have this survey in their hand or on their phone, ideally, they're remembering, hey, yes, mom had pain, and every time she had a pain flare up, it was addressed and it was handled and managed. So those are some of the things we can do to address that question. Now we're going to jump into fruits of your labor, and this is my favorite part, obviously. We take comments that we receive from the surveys for each site, and we highlight one of those comments every time we do one of these videos. So we'll start with Waco, and the comment received was Leah was our hospice nurse. She was great, very kind, compassionate, and helpful, and was easy to contact and took care of us both, actually, when she was here, my husband's needs, and me emotionally. This was my first experience with hospice, but I don't think could have had anyone better taking care of us. So kudos, Leah, kudos to the whole Waco team. Well done. In Fort Worth, I must say the hospice team assigned to my father was more than helpful. They were so gentle and caring. I honestly do not know how I could have done it if they were not available. I found them by a recommendation from a friend, and I have to say they were exactly the experience you want when you have to use hospice. High praise. Well done, Fort Worth team. Kudos to you. Cleburne, our family is very grateful for the special help you gave us during that difficult time, especially Omar, our nurse, who did a wonderful job. Thank you very much. May God bless you for those special works of charity. Kudos to you, Omar. Well done. Kudos to the whole Cleburne team. And finally, at Hospice House Hughley, your social worker, Heather, was so kind and tremendously helpful. Your nurses were so kind and treated my dad so gently. Your chaplains helped me when I was living a real nightmare with my sister. Your hospice doctor was also very kind, compassionate, and helped us understand the hardest parts. Every one of you were wonderful, and I thank you, each one. Your kindness is written in our family history book. Thank you. Really, really cool comment. Well done, Hospice House at Hughley. Well done to the entire team down there. That's high praise. So, thank you, as always, for joining me today. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for everything that you do every day for our patients, our families, our facility partners, and for one another. We'll see you next time.